So listen, Bethany's here because I asked her to come by, because what happened was, to give you the background on this bag, this is called, it's an Italian leather. It's from orYANY. I first discovered orYANY when I stumbled into an anthropology store and saw this bag line. And then when they came to QVC, I was like, score, this orYANY's at QVC and they're normally at anthropology. This bag debuted in Inspired Style about 2 weeks ago. Then the very next night, we got it into that new show on Tuesday nights called The Find, because it's one of the hottest, newest bags that orYANY has launched for the fall. And now it's here tonight. You had to rush. Is this truffle?
That is.
You had to rush truffle back in because it sold out that Tuesday night.
It's crazy. This bag is like a rock star that just everybody
keeps rocking.
loves. It's the easiest, keeps on rocking. It's the easiest bag for everybody to carry and has these amazing style elements that make it so much fun.
Look at the tassel.
Yeah.
It's very like deco, boho. Okay, so Bethany will take you through the colors. Because of our Fall Festival Easy Pay, everything you see here is available for $40 to get home. So.
Crazy. Okay, so this is the spice. When you want like a nice bright color, it's got a little bit of that. It's like, to me, it's like a pumpkin spice latte wrapped in a gorgeous, luxurious leather bag. So it's subtle. It's not going to be like that crazy pop of orange. It's just a nice, subtle, rich orange spice.
Yep.
Then next to that is the dark gray. Beautiful. This is the one I have, and I have it in the dressing room right at this moment. This is the evergreen, which I think is really subtle for a green, and if you need an alternative to black, I think that's really fun.
Yep.
It's just really chic. Then you have the black, gorgeous with the little black or the gold hardware. One of my best friends, Nicole, has the black. She wears it all the time. She looks amazing. And you have our lovely truffle, which we cannot keep in stock. We do neutrals really well, if I may say so myself. And this one is as luxurious as like a truffle tastes. That's how I think the color of this bag is.
Girl, so we're gonna give an update, and then I would like you, if you could, since we call this the medium Tracy bag.
Right.
It's based on the original larger Tracy. Right. Which we love, you love, but is a little larger. And a lot of people were like, nice bag, but a little too large for me. So actually, it cracks me up that I said, you know what, you give the story, and then I basically just gave the story.
Okay.
That was awesome. But what's the update? Spice and truffle are sold out. Dark gray going quickly. Again, want to call out that you only have about less than 20 minutes until midnight to get these easy pay opportunities because of Fall Fashion Day. So let's just take a few colors over to the girls. Yeah. And then why don't you pretend like I didn't tell the story and tell the story.
Well, what we did was we just kind of touched it up so it's a 10% smaller than the larger size. So to me, it's like that perfect everybody size. It's not too big for the girl that doesn't want the huge bag. It's just right. It's perfect. It's an over the shoulder, or you can wear it in the crook of your arm. It's an everyday bag, or it's a dress me up bag. It's a go out on a date or carry it to work. And I love the way that we've done the trapunto stitching that really swoops all the way down. So from here, it goes all the way down, and you just continues your eye all the way. And then we've hidden a little pocket right in there with this amazing hardware. It's cool, it's edgy. You know, we're known for creating our own unique hardware, and then we've got leather inset so that you can have just a little something special there.
Is it troubling you to do the tour this way?
Not at all.
Okay.
You can't do it on one foot. Dare I?
Because I am deferring to the pregnant woman. If you want to go back to the table, I will follow you.
No, this is fun. And then my favorite tassel that we do, my absolute favorite tassel. I love how thick and chunky it is.
Me too, and cool.
And then, yeah, it's really cool.
Because, you know, I love tassels, but everyone's doing a tassel because everyone loves tassels, and a tassel starts to look like, hey, and there's another tassel.
Exactly. But we've given you this kind of, you know, geometric kind of piece of hardware with leather inset, so it ties back to that zipper pull. And then down at the bottom, I love how we've given you the opposing angle. So see how each point goes in opposite directions?
Oh, no, I did not ever see that.
So it gives you texture and dimension, and really gives it this beautiful look. And then all of the edges are hand painted. So think of that. I can't sew a button, so to me that's like the most tedious thing, to paint a strip of leather. I could never do it in a lifetime. We've given you another pocket on the back, the zip pocket hidden, and then given you that same detail of that great trapunto stitching. So it's just beautiful.
I love the green. What's the green called?
Evergreen.
I love it.
And it's
I would never think to own a green bag.
And look at how great it looks with black. So say, you know, you're out and about, I think you almost think it's black because it's really dark and subtle. But then when somebody takes a closer look to you, I think it honestly looks a little bright on the screen there compared to here. When they take a second look, they're like, oh wait, she's carrying this super chic green color. She's got style. Like that is somebody that knows what they're doing.
Dark gray is last call.
Get out.
Yes, no, I will not. I can't.
No, don't. This is your show. Don't get out, please. This is your show.
Wait, what's that? Is this just black?
That's black.
It's clever how you do that. You just black. So
It
just
is
call it
nice
black.
when it's actually named the color and it makes it easy. And then mine is
Whose
dark
blazer
red.
is this? Is this Geely?
No,
It's not.
no.
Well,
I can't say his name.
why? You can't
can't-
physically or
Fashion, please.
George Katsiopoulos?
Thank you.
There you go.
Sorry.
We were just
I do
'cause
realize that we're
asked her-
presenting
I
orYANY.
asked her the same thing, and she was like,
I was like,
"It's this guy." And then
GK,
we were
GK.
guessing.
GK.
And I was like, "I don't know how to
GK.
say it
The
either."
cute little guy. So much easier.
The green, I think, is fantastic.
Very cool.
But I do want to say it's the smaller, downsized version of a huge bestseller for orYANY. And it's, you know, on $40 of an easy pay. It's been so popular. Just a reminder, when it debuted in Inspired Style, the very next night we rushed it into our new Tuesday night show called The Find. And that night, one color sold out, which we rushed back in tonight. Now 2 colors are sold out because for the price and for the leather.
Right. This is the Italian leather that is so durable yet soft and supple. I mean, you can tell just by the bottom how the ruching is
stealing
there, how luxurious this leather is. And I always say it, but Italians do leather better than anybody. That's where you go to get your gorgeous Florentine bag. You know, like you go to Florence to get amazing pieces of leather. My husband bought a wallet while we were there. I bought leather gloves that I'm just crazy over.
Yep.
And that's where we get our leather because it's the best. It's soft, it's supple, and it takes the color beautifully. And then it's going to be really durable too. But on the inside, in case anybody wants to see the inside, I'm not sure. It seems like you love it anyway. But we've given you double magnets right here on the sides, 2 zippered pockets, another zipper on the other side, and then if you want, here's like a little fun surprise, is this dog leash clip so you could
To
kind
change the shape of it.
Yeah, right, or anchor it in
And
if you
anchor-
like
yeah.
that. You know, very easy and cool. Ta-da.
Great
Yep.
bag, custom hardware. I'm very picky about hardware because when it's too shiny and when it looks too machine stamped,
Right.
then it feels so average and so like,
Right.
And so the beautiful, cool thing about orYANY bags is not just that their whole personality of the leather and the stitching and the shapes are so boho. You can kind of just tell that when you look at the tassel, like who does a tassel like that?
Right.
But even the color and the shape of their hardware and their zipper pulls and their everything, you know, octagons and beveling.
Right, so even take a look at, instead of a basic O-ring, which a lot of designers would use, it's easy. We give you this great contemporary shape. So every angle has a beautiful little detail that you'll love. Mwah.
4 dozen dark gray. Is that evergreen?
That's evergreen.
Black.
Black, and we both have the dark gray.
$40 until midnight. Thanks, lover.
You.
Hey, we have one thing left in the show to do. But first, let me just share with you that the Denim & Company tunic that I'm wearing sold out. And coming up at midnight, JT in the house. The Tracy taking on the HP. JT is taking on HP. There's a 15